welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Amber, and today we are getting into my physical TBR. I've got stacks of books around me, I've destroyed my bookshelves, and I have this very full cart. I love that. That was perfect. So, I already think I have a count, but I'm not going to share it yet. There's a lot. I took a lot off of my shelves. There's some that I don't think I'm ever really going to get to, but a lot of them, hopefully I will. So let's just see what the damage is, and let's get right into it. Okay, I don't know what rhyme or reason this is going to follow, to be quite honest. There's so many. But we're just going to go with it. We're going to go with the flow. I am going to start with my two current reads, because obviously they're still on my TBR. So first is our book club pick of the month, which is The Only One Left by Riley Sager. I'll have our book club link down below. It's with me and it's with me and three of my best friends. I'm so excited. We will be reading this. I'm almost done. I had to stop, but we will be posting a video at the end of the month, wrapping it up for you guys. So if you want to get into a thriller and you're interested in doing it for our book club, you still have like 3 weeks. So, well, I guess it's a little less. It's like 2.5 weeks. Oh my gosh, August is gonna be over before we know it, and that's crazy. But this is so good. I'm eating it up. So if you want to get into thrillers, you're ready for the fall season like we are, join. It's called Spooky Girls Book Club. So excited. So there's that. Then I'm also currently reading Ashes and the Star-Cursed King, because this is the Serpent and the Wings of Night sequel. I'm really enjoying this so far. It's basically a romantasy with enemies to lovers, and I love this world. It's been so good, and this book is like this book is way different from the first one, but I'm also loving the romance a little bit more because I feel like more on the edge of my seat than I was. Next, we're going to get into books that I think I'll get through like more like recent or like sooner than others. So one new one that I picked up a few months ago is A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon. Yeah, and it just sounds so cute, and like the cutest little like witchy book. Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. Need I say more? I love. Actually, I already started this. I need to restart it though. Then we have If We Were Villains. I really don't need to say anything more. All I know is like I've been seeing special editions with like sprayed edges and like a blue cover, and it's so pretty, but I'm like, I already have it. I wanted to pick it up last year and I just didn't have time. We have Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. I, for obvious reasons, want to read this. Thank you, Sarah. Next, this month is already on my TBR for this month. Cam picked it for me. Is Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. I absolutely adored House in the Cerulean Sea. So if you haven't read that, that is one of my most like highly recommended books that I can think of. I really love them. I have Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I have had this for years. I've had this so long that the Netflix sticker isn't even on here. And I hate that the Netflix sticker that's on the ones in Barnes are not removable. Like they're one of those like permanently printed. Ugh, I hate it. I hate those. Last one that Cam picked this month that I absolutely have to read is Vicious by V.E. Schwab. Also an author that I've been hearing about for years, and I don't know why I haven't gotten into them. But this one, I was gonna read A Darker Shade of Magic first, but I honestly feel like this might be easier of a world to get into, and I think it's gonna be perfect for like setting the vibes for fall, like just getting into that like dark academia. I can't wait. I have One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake. I definitely want to get into this soon, but I know there's like witches and it's like kind of a Romeo and Juliet vibe. Also love the art on the inside. I'm not even gonna show you, I need to shut up. But this is coming soon for sure. And I kind of wish that I had the white edition, but I still can appreciate the black one. One that I think I honestly might pick up this month, if I get through the rest of them, is Belladonna. I found this on vacation and like saw the sprayed edges and I was like, stop it. And I've heard that some people, this is like their favorite book. It's fantasy romance, I believe. I really don't remember what it's about, but I want to get into it. I know it's supposed to have a little bit of like a haunted vibe. Another one I really need to read is Dance of Thieves. I also have Vow of Thieves somewhere in here. It's like right down here. but I need to know what the hype is about. I was gonna read Kiss of Deception first. I did start it on my Kindle, but I was like, you know what, I just need to get into the world. I can always go back and read those. Something about my Kindle, we know, I'm just a weird girl, and I don't always finish my Kindle books. Next, we have A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. I really, really, really want to read this because Divine Rivals, it's just so beautiful. And I just didn't expect it to like be what it was. It's definitely not like the most like fantastical thing ever to be written, but the simplicity of it was amazing. So if you haven't read Divine Rivals, just know like don't overhype it. Don't expect it to be like this like crazy romance and like all this stuff. Just expect it to be like simple and pure-hearted, and you shouldn't be disappointed. I have the Jasad Air. I want to read this very soon because I impulsively bought this because I was scared it was gonna sell out, because someone on TikTok said that the tension in this was like better than Fourth Wing, or like somehow comparable. I don't know. She just enjoyed it, so I was like, maybe I will too. Next, I want to read The Hawthorne Legacy because I read the Inheritance games like in 2021. Like I swear I read it like 2 years ago, so I really need to continue the series before I forget everything, and I probably do need a refresher. Next, I have The Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hugo. The Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. So weird, right? Yeah, I started this audiobook like a few years ago, and I'm just gonna read the back because it's so intriguing. Yeah, The Rules of Blackheath, which is like a place. Evelyn Hardcastle will be murdered at 11 p.m. There are 8 days and 8 witnesses for you to inhabit. We will only let you escape once you tell us the name of the killer. Understood? Then let's begin. So you literally have to like live in different bodies each day and like piece together who murdered her. And it's so weird. And I have In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. I did start this. All I really remember is that it's giving Pretty Little Liars a little bit. Like something happened in like high school and somebody died, and then they like are reunited like in college or something, and or something happens and they have to like go back and like relive or just like recount to what happened. I don't really know. Favors by Erin Craig. I absolutely loved A House of Salt and Sorrows. I did read that a long time ago, and I know that it's YA, but the cool thing about Erin Craig's books is she just puts like a twist, like a dark twist on like these fairy tales. Like they're basically like retold fairy tales. Like one is kind of like The Little Mermaid. That's what House of Salt and Sorrows is. But there's like a really, really dark twist on it. And I don't want to say because I don't remember if it's a spoiler. But this one is supposed to be like cottagecore, but make it dark. Next I have Love in the Time of Serial Killers. I got this a year ago, and I was told that the main character is a lot like Lorelai Gilmore, and I love that. Next we have A Touch of Ruin. This is actually one that I'm not sure I'm going to get to because I read A Touch of Darkness. For one, like I love how like hefty, I don't know. A Touch of Darkness, it was just like pure smut. So like I might continue, but just the fact that there's like a series though of like pure smut and it's the same people. I also have Wretched by Emily McIntyre. This is a Never After novel. Yes. And I really loved the first one, which was Hooked. Really loved Hooked. And I just haven't picked up any of the other ones, but I want to. I know this is like a Wizard of Oz one. Next I have Circe. This is only still on my TBR because I never finished it. I brought it to my trip to Greece with me. But it was just one of those things that I was just so drained. You know, like traveling is hard, and I was just picking up books that I actually wanted to read, and I wanna finish this. I really do. It's like so beautiful, but it is just like draining writing. Like I love A Song of Achilles. I got a tattoo for it while I was in Greece actually, and I love it just because like I just love the like love story. Next I have A Little Life. I've been putting this off because it's just, I know it's gonna wreck me, and I started it, but I just know it's gonna wreck me. It really reminds me of Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow just because of like the kind of the way it's written, because it's like more fiction. I also love how floppy it is, but Yeah, I don't know, it's just so hefty, and it's just, I don't know if I want to be depressed. I have Malibu Rising. I actually just tried to pick this up like a week or two ago. I tried to pick it up after vacation, but then I was just like not into it, and I was just so ready for fall reads, like thrillers, fantasy. I'm just so ready to get into my fantasy era, and I bought so many like romances for my birthday that I've just been trying to get through them all, but I just simply can't do that. So then I have Love Theoretically. My best friend actually bought this for my birthday for me. I haven't read any other Allie Hazelwood books. I honestly might just be like, hey, I'm just gonna read this one, like see how I feel, because they're obviously not like, you don't necessarily have to read them in order. So I have the Love Wager by Lynn Painter. I wanted to read Mr. Wrong Number before this one, but at the time I just like, a rom-com just isn't what I wanted. I just wanted something like deeper. Excuse me. And so I don't know. I've just been rocking with not these. Next I have Just Between Us. I found this in Barnes, signed, and the main character's name is Camden, which is crazy because like now I get to read a book with Cam's name in it. And I love that. And it is giving fall, which I love. Next I have Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I also started this, but it didn't get very far. I just wasn't in the mood for it again, and so I just put it down for now. I love Emily Henry's writing, and I know some people have said they just like, I feel like I could relate to this character like now, whereas a few years ago I probably couldn't. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna read this eventually. It just might be put on pause until like next spring or summer or whatever. I have The Spanish Love Deception. I just haven't got to this yet. I bought it because I wanted to like know what the hype was about, but I just haven't gotten to it. Next I have Forever Interrupted by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Yeah. I have Two Wrongs Make a Right. I definitely wanted to pick this up. There's just been so many things to read, and it's just one that I just haven't gotten to yet. So yeah, but I know that I will like it. Next I have You Deserve Each Other. All I know is these people are engaged and both of them want to end it, but both of them are too scared to. So they try to like compete and see how much they can like piss off the other one to like make them break up. I have Portrait of a Scotsman. This was an impulse buy for sure. I was just feeling that like Bridgerton vibes. Yeah. I have Dream On. This one definitely intrigues me. This girl was like in a coma, but she remembers this guy, and when she wakes up and like talks about him, everybody's like, that guy didn't exist, like he's not real. And she was like, okay. And then she runs into him on the street, and he's like, I don't remember you, but I believe you. Summer of Broken Rules. I'm very sad I didn't get to this, but I just didn't, and I will definitely read it next summer. I'm so sad. I knew it was going to be good, but I wasn't feeling the summer vibes anymore, so we had to move on. Next we have By Thread by Lucy Score. Again, I started it, I really liked it, but God, it's so long. And I know I'm probably going to like it, but my goodness, it's just so huge. I'm like, why does it have to be this way? And Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter again. Started it, loved it, rom-com-y, but I just wasn't feeling the rom-com mood, so it continues. It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. Just haven't gotten to it. I wish I did, but I did not. I'm not sure about The Soulmate Equation by Christina and Lauren. I've had this for a while, and I just haven't picked it up, and I just don't know if I want to, you know? So. Next I have Pack Up the Moon. This, it's just depressing. It's so depressing. And yeah, I put it down and I never picked it back up. I never packed that back up to the moon. Next I have Archer's Voice. This is one that honestly, I'm not sure I'm ever going to get to, because my roommate read it and she was like, it was good, but it was just like mid. And I think it's one of those books that sat on my shelf for so long that now I just don't even want to read it anymore. The American Roommate Experiment. This one is by the same author as Spanish Love Deception, I believe. I just like the premise of this, but I don't know. I'll probably try to do Spanish Love Deception before this one. And I have Hook, Line, and Sinker. I wanted to read the other one first, it happened one summer first, and I just never got to either of them, and I'm very upset about it. So I really did, but sadly, I work a lot, and I can only read so many things. This one, I don't think I will ever pick up. I think I started it very briefly. Yep, there's my receipt. But I don't think I'm gonna love it. Some people I know do, but I just don't think I'm really gonna love it all that much. I'm gonna keep it. I mean, who knows? Maybe one day I will want to read it, but as of now, I'm not really feeling it. Next, I have Redeeming Love. I adore this movie. I freaking love this movie. And my roommate that moved out actually gave it to me. She gave me another one somewhere in here, because she had read it and she was like just gifting it to me, and I was like, that's so sweet. This one, in my defense, is not mine. I don't own this. My roommate let me borrow it, and it's Throttled, by Lauren Asher, and I feel like I could get into the F1 racing stuff, maybe. Next, I have Last Letter to Your Lover. I don't think I'm gonna finish it, but who knows? Maybe one day I will. I watched the movie. I was obsessed with the movie. I was like, I have to read the book. And it's such a beautiful story that I wouldn't be surprised if I did pick this back up. I wish I would have got, like, not the Netflix cover. That would have been cool. Oh, this video is so long. I'm so sorry. Next, I have After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Also, just haven't gotten there. Then I have Christina and Lauren, Something Wilder. It was intriguing to me. It was like a Western romance getting stuck like in the wild or something. And I was like, wow, that sounds so good. Okay. Next, I have The Tattooist of Auschwitz. I got this because I really do love a good Next, I have The Nightingale. My roommate that moved out also gave me this one, and I still have her little letter tucked away in there because it's so cute. I've heard good things about this. I've just never picked it up, so I have it. Next, I have Green Lights. Cam lent this to me, but it's still on there. He loved it, and I need to definitely read it. It looks good. We're almost done, guys. We're almost there. This one I took from Cam's garage sale. It's it's just a mythology book. It's just supposed to have all the mythology stories in here, and I just took it because I was interested. Is that really a TBR book? Sure. Next, I have The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Cam also lent this one to me because he said it was incredible. So I plan on rereading the Hunger Games trilogy before I pick this up. But I think I am going to get the paperback though, because I really want to be able to like annotate it and stuff. Next, I have Gilded by Marissa Meyer. I really love Marissa Meyer's stories, and so I have this whenever I'm feeling it. Don't really remember what it's about. Next, I have Once Upon a Broken Heart. I'm rereading the Caraval trilogy right now. Well, actually, I'm about to read the last one for the first time, as far as I can remember. This is my roommate's copy, so I will be getting a paperback. I think I'm going to order the UK editions, though. So I plan on reading these, like, through September to October, the two of them. Next, I have the first Zodiac Academy. I already know, like, I just need to get to this. I really do. I really need to read it for just, like, fall vibes. Like, it's going to be a great November, like, series. It's basically just Harry Potter retelling, but, like, different. Woo! Next, I have The Priory of the Orange Tree. I think this will be, like, a January book for me, maybe a February book. It's just so intimidating. I mean, gosh. It's so intimidating. Anyway. Next, I have Lore by Alexandra Bracken. I'm very intrigued by this. I'm going to get to it eventually. I just don't know when that is. Next, I have A Darker Shade of Magic. I do plan on getting to this fall. The fourth one's actually coming out, and I swear this like series came out like years ago, so I was not at all expecting that. But yeah, it's a good fantasy. That's all I know. I don't know why I've never gotten into it until now. Vow of Thieves. Obviously, I can't read it until I read Dance of Thieves first, so that's on the stack. Red Rising, I hopefully will get to this soon. I'm really intrigued by it. I'm excited to get to it. I had somebody in Barnes literally tell me I had to read it, so I grabbed it, and here we are. Next, I have Scythe. I really want to get to this one as well. The premise is just sounds really good to me, and I haven't gotten to it. I haven't, but Cam does want to read it too, so I think I'm gonna wait until we both do. Then I have Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo, and I really want to get to this soon. because the vibes are just going to be immaculate. Like, there's such good fall vibes, so that's definitely going to come soon. Next, I got Bridge Kingdom. I recently bought this because I actually picked up the 3rd book in store and almost bought it, and then I went on TikTok and realized it was a part of the Bridge Kingdom, and I was like, wow, let me not. It even says it on the bottom. I just didn't notice. But I really almost bought the 3rd one, and I was like, wow, I almost did that. So I bought the first Bridge Kingdom. I've heard great things about this, so I can't wait to read it. Next, I have Crescent City. I do plan on getting the 2nd book once the paperback comes out, or I just might order UK editions, but I really want to get to this as well. This is almost as thick as freaking Priory of the Orange Tree. But yeah, I've just been scared. I really have, but I need to do it. I'm excited. We're gonna do it, but I'm gonna wait until like closer to the release date of the new one. All right, we're almost done. We just got a few that I don't think I will ever get to, and this one is Sky Without Stars. I actually did the audiobook of this, so this is technically not on my TBR. Screw that. I did the audiobook of that. A Heart So Fierce and Broken. I read A Curse of So Dark and Lonely first, and then I just never wanted to pick up this one. Ooh, even though the characters are so cute. Look at that. Aw. Maybe that'll make me want to pick it up. I don't know. Probably not. Next, I have House of Dragons. Sounds very intriguing. I just never got to it, and I think I'm just growing out of that, you know, YA fantasy era. But I will be keeping it because who knows, maybe my kids will be readers one day, or maybe I will want to pick it up one day. But as of now, don't think so. Last one is Part of Your World. These are like twisted tales, so they're retellings of Disney stories, but instead of them being like dark romances, they're just like dark. I don't know. Don't think I'm gonna pick it up though, because I much prefer my dark romances in that aspect. So okay, so I have 78 books on my TBR. Lastly, I was just going to show you my manga because I am including them in that count. So 78 is a lot that I need to get through. First, I have Berserk. I really want to get into all these mangas and I just haven't. I have Demon Slayer. I love Demon Slayer, the anime. Don't know if I'll read it anytime soon though. Then I have Bleach. I've heard really good things about it. I'm intrigued by it. And then I have 3 of the Sailor Moons. I almost finished the first one, but I'm still in it, so it's still there. Yeah. And then I have Creepy Cat. I will be reading this soon. I'm so excited, and the comics are just like so pretty. So that's one. And then lastly, I have Spy Family. Cam got these for me. Kel's here on book 2, one of my best friends, read these, and I was going to read these on vacation and just never did. So I need to get to these soon as well. So 78 books, guys, on the TBR. We gotta put some work in. I will say right now, though, I like have so many reads that I want to get to like right now that I am being pretty good about like not really buying any books because I feel like I have so many right now that I really want to get to. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for viewing my freaking long TBR. So comment down below how big your TBR is, how many books you have on your shelves that you need to get to, and I'll see you guys next time.